Om Yogis, welcome to a practice today with the bee. And the first thing that springs to my mind is silence is golden today. So we'll start our practice sitting in a comfortable seat and just take a few minutes in the quiet. And let's very gently come into humming bee breath, which is so soothing, like the peace and the quiet, so soothing for the nerves. So you can start with me and our hum's going to overlap. As we come into our practice, you might feel a quiet reverence within the temple. And the first thing we're asked to do is to lay the ego upon the altar of that temple. So let's bring our hands up, our arms up to about 60 degrees, and just breathe deeply here. Today we ask to taste the nectar, the inner nectar, or the amrita, the drink of the devas or the goddesses that is said to grant us the knowledge of our own immortality and connectivity. Amrita is said to flow from the pituitary gland down the back of the throat during deep states of meditation, giving us glimpses into the true nature of our own immortal soul as a part of God. Let's begin the ego eradication with the hands in this position, the thumbs up. Start to take a breath of fire, a short, sharp exhale out of the nose as the belly pulls in and up. Take a deep breath in, taking the arms up over the head, holding the breath, holding the energy in. And now exhale, bring your hands in front of you in a steeple mudra. And as you inhale, take them wide. And as you exhale, come back together. Inhale, go wide, open the chest. Exhale, round the back as the hands come together. Continue like this to the rhythm of your own breath. When you're ready, come back to center and meet me in child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling, slow and deep. Really connect with your breath now. And ask yourself the question, what is it that you bow to in your life? Do you bow to the God, Goddess? Or what is it, or who is it that you feel devoted to right now? Deeply inhale and exhale into whatever that is. In this position of child's pose, bring yourself into a state of reverence. And then when you're ready, gently inhale to all fours. And we're going to exhale back to child's pose. Inhale to all fours. And exhaling child's pose. Let's do this a few times on your own. And then when you come to all fours next time, begin to take cat-cow to the rhythm of your own breath. Today we work with our own inner nectar or amritam. And most of us will know nectar as a sweet substance that is produced by plants. In yogic philosophy, amrita is a sacred nectar that we produce in the pituitary gland at a certain level of self-mastery. Your pituitary gland is around the size of a pea and is located right in the center of your head in line with the bridge of your nose. It's a magical place inside the head that is said to produce a sacred nectar or amritam. Let's keep that in mind as we come to downward facing dog. And in your downward facing dog, bend your knees, press into the base of your fingers, and bring your chest a little closer to the floor as your hips go up and back. Visualize the pituitary gland. Allow it to liquefy. Visualize your own inner nectar. And start to walk your dog now. And when you're ready, walk your hands back to your feet and just hang out here. Gently nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Create space around the pituitary gland as you do this, in your mind's eye. And now bring your fingertips just in front of you, and as you inhale, come halfway rise, drawing your chest forward, and as you exhale, fold on in. Continue this movement as you inhale, halfway rise, draw the chest forward, and exhale, relax and fold. Just do this a few times on your own. Beautiful. Next time you fold on in, bend your knees, come into chair pose, but bring your arms back behind you so your spine is nice and straight. We're just going to hold this for a moment, knowing that every major religion has messages that say bees are sacred. I'm just going to talk you through it. Today we understand this more than ever. Wild bees are pollinators that are essential for human food supply. So without them, we would be in serious trouble. And it's thought at least a third of the world's supply of human food depends upon bees. Planting wildflowers and avoiding pesticides contribute to the welfare of bees. And on our mat today, we'll aim to really water the flowers and leave the weeds alone as we focus upon devotion, quietly and with reverence. Let's interlace the hands behind you and fold forward as you exhale. Then come back into that chair pose with the interlace and a nice flat back as you inhale. And fold forward, exhaling, bringing your hands towards the ground. Repeat this movement several times on your own. And then when you're ready, release your hands from the interlace, bring your fingertips back to the ground. Inhale, draw the chest forward, halfway rise. Exhale, fold on in. Stay with this for a little while too. Inhaling as you draw the chest forward, and exhale, fold on in. When you're ready, come back into chair pose with your arms behind you so you can check your spine is nice and straight. And now interlace your hands the weird way. Fold forward as you exhale and come back to chair as you inhale with the hands interlaced behind you. Repeat this several times on your own. Inhaling as you come into chair and exhaling as you fold forward. Then when you're ready, release your hands, bring your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, halfway rise, drawing the chest forward. Exhale, fold on in. Continue with this to the rhythm of your own breath. And when you're ready, pause this and come down to the floor in a kneeling position. Let's interlace the hands again behind the back And inhale as you open the chest. Exhale, bow forward, bringing your forehead to the mat if possible. If your knees don't like this, you can sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. So we're inhaling as we come up, and we're exhaling, bowing forward. This bowing motion is said to widen the mind and enhance our ability to perceive one another, and to perceive the subtleties of ourselves, to perceive the inner nectar perhaps today. Close your eyes, let yourself fall into a moving meditation here. The repetition helps to calm the buzzing of the mind and brings a devotional quality to our practice. Today we bring our gratitude to the bees, of course, and also to whatever or whoever we are devoted to at the moment. So we're moving from the energy of me towards the energy of we, of us. Beautiful. As you inhale and come up now, release your arms. Sit in a comfortable seat. We'll just take a few moments now in the quiet, just to really let all of that work percolate through the body. Maybe even visualizing your pituitary gland. It sits in the middle of the head, in line with the bridge of the nose. producing that amritat, that inner nectar. As you sit here, just allow that. Or visualize that moving through the head and into the throat. Okay, let's come into cat-cow. Back into cat-cow now. Inhaling as you open the chest and exhaling as you round the spine. Pull the lower belly in towards the spine. The body of Amrit or nectar comes as we release congestion on all planes of ourselves, breaking up the dross. Cat-cow is a beautiful posture for bringing in light and energy into the spine and breaking up any areas of congestion along the line of the spine. And you might feel this today as you move. Let's inhale now, bringing the leg up behind you, any leg, and exhale as you bring your knee towards your nose. And you can put as much enthusiasm into this movement as you like. So we're inhaling, your leg is coming up behind you, and exhaling knee to nose. This gives us a more thorough rinse just to complement that cat-cow. Find a rhythm, and I'm just going to let you guys go. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's start to bring that to stillness now. And gently swap your legs over. And guess what? It's exactly the same thing on the other side. Close your eyes and enjoy. Moving our energy away from commotion and into devotion. I'm going to say it via locomotion. Sorry. And now I'm going to leave you alone. Keep going, lovelies. A couple more minutes. When you're ready, lovelies, let's come to stillness and press back, child's pose, rest, take rest. Allow yourself to start to sense your own subtlety. It is said that bee magic helps us to access past life or ancestral attributes that are encoded in our own DNA. And when we feel the nectar of our fullest self within, new levels of self-worth can be felt. And this brings changes in our reality that make life sweeter. In other words, we feel the inner nectar, and everything on the outside sweetens. Everything gets a little bit more blissful. Deepen your breath in child's pose. Nice slow deep inhale and a slow deep exhale. And then when you're ready, let's come out of that. Lie down on the floor and make sure that you're not arching your lower back as you inhale, bringing your feet up and your arms go wide. As you exhale, your feet come to the floor or to almost touch the floor if you can do that, and your arms go up into a steeple mudra, the sting of the bee. Feel it in your core, lovely. So as you inhale, feet up, arms wide, and as you exhale, arms up, feet down. Use your core. Find a rhythm and stay with that. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, lie down, take a moment, take rest. When we feel the nectar of our fullest self within, new levels of self-worth can be felt, bringing changes in our reality that make life sweeter. Place your palms down, place your hands palms down underneath your hips, and let's come into some leg raises now. We're inhaling as the legs go up and exhaling as the legs go down. If this is too much, just do one leg at a time. When the legs come down, try to hover them just above the ground. Engage your core and bring them back up again on the inhale. Move to the rhythm of your own breath. And as you start to tire, bring forward in your mind whatever or whoever you feel devotion for today. And if you can't do this for yourself, do it for them. Keep going, lovelies. About another 30 seconds. And bring your legs up. And we're going to lower to the count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Here's a fun fact that bees apparently they have 5 eyes. So I thought we could do some eye exercises today, seeing as though we're working with the magic of the bee. So let's start by bringing your thumb in front of you as you're lying down, so your arm will come up in the air. And we're going to look at your thumb, then look at the ceiling behind your thumb, then look back to your thumb, and then look to the tip of your nose. Thumb, beyond your thumb, tip of the nose, thumb, beyond, thumb, tip of the nose. Last one, thumb, beyond, thumb, tip of the nose. Lie down, close your eyes for a moment. That's eye exercise number 1. Number 2, we're going to open the eyes really wide now and look to the left and look to the right and to the left and to the right. Keep looking left to right. Luckily, no one can see us doing this, seeing as though our only audience is the ceiling. Keep looking left to right. Come back to center and then close your eyes. That was number 2. So for number 3, we're going to do the same thing. Open the eyes really wide and look up and look down. And keep doing this. Look up and look down. A couple more times on your own. And then close your eyes, rest. Now open your eyes and begin to blink rapidly. Blink as fast as you can, as fast as you can, as fast as you can, as fast as you can. Keep going. And then stop and close your eyes. And that was number 4. And our final exercise in honor of the bee is we're just going to rub our palms together, generate some heat, really generate some heat. When your hands feel really hot, just palm them over your eyes. Let your eyes relax. When you're ready, lovelies, hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll your hips a little side to side. Roll gently to one side. And then come down to lie on your belly. Make a pillow with your hands and relax here. In your own time, place your palms underneath your shoulders. And we're going to come up into a gentle cobra on the inhale. Don't come up too high too fast. Use the muscles in your back. And as you exhale, lower. Finding your own rhythm to suit your own breathing. We're inhaling into cobra and we're exhaling, releasing. And imagine your tailbone like a little sting, like a little stinger on a bee, and try to keep it pressing towards the earth. As you inhale and come up, broaden your chest, pulling your spine in towards your body and pulling your fingers towards you. As you come up, you'll feel your shoulder blades or your wings activate here. And as you exhale and come down, relax. And then back in when you're ready. Moving in and out of cobra. To your own breath. When you're ready, come on out of that and press back, child's pose. Deep breathing in child's pose. And let yourself land. Allow the vibrations, the buzzing in your body to settle. Then slowly and gently bring yourself to seated. And we're going to sit in a silence for a few minutes here. Knowing the silence is sweetness. It is a nectar that is truly golden. Okay, let's come to a kneeling position. If this is not good for your body, you can choose a different position, that's absolutely fine. And we're just going to start to circle the arms over the head and then bring them back down to the floor like wings. And if you like, you can start to hum on your exhale down, so you can hum the breath out. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling, or whatever tone or length or volume that you like, whatever feels right for your body. Close your eyes, let this be a meditation. Let yourself vibrate in the pursuit of your own sweetness. For the last minute or so, let's pick up the pace. Let's flap our wings a little bit faster. So we're going to start to pump the breath. As you inhale, pump the breath in and out. You can do this either through your nose or through your mouth, whatever feels right. Find your own rhythm. And as you pump the breath, feel the wind vibrations around you starting to cleanse out your energy field. Now be still and sensitize yourself to the nectar within. Bees buzz because their wing beats create wind vibrations in flight, but they also buzz to vibrate the flowers that they sit upon so they can shake off the pollen off the flower and onto them. So embrace the feelings of energy moving inside of you, the vibrations of sweetness inside of you. Taking a moment to sensitize yourself to the sweetness within. Bees work together as a community. Well, honeybees do. Wild bees are actually independent, but honeybees work together as a community. And they teach us about group harmony and sacred order. So let's see if we can do this together, coming into a seated balance. Hook your fingers around your toes, engage your core, and just hover your legs above the ground. And if you can bring them wide and just balance here. Deep breathing. I think in this pose it's often the corners of our mouths that hold us up as we can't help but smile. And if you're not smiling already, let's start to take the legs wide and then bring the feet together. So we're moving in this balance now, like a garden of flowers together. A sense of humor and a light-hearted attitude is so useful when we're working in a group. So do smile and do enjoy a bit of gentle banter if it comes, which I'm sure it will. When you're ready, let's let that go. grab a block for our next set of poses. This is going to be a little bit more intense. We're going to come into some froggy folds, as I call them. I'm actually quite frightened of frogs. So, yeah, that says it all. Bring your heels together and your toes apart. Bend your knees and come into a squat position, inhaling here. And as you exhale, use your hands, push into your block to give your knees a little bit of help, and fold on in. So you're inhaling as you squat down, and you're exhaling as you fold. Find your own rhythm. And we're coming back to that bowing action that widens the mind, opens our perception to our own subtlety, but also to the sacredness of one another. We move from the energy of me into the energy of we as we continue this action for whatever or whoever we are devoted to. So let's do this for one another. Find a rhythm and stick with it, lovelies. Breathing in as you squat and breathing out as you fold. And as I'm picturing us doing this, I'm picturing us inhaling as we squat and like as if we're sitting on the flower, like a little bee. Exhaling, folding, taking off. Maybe that visual will help, maybe not. Hopefully it helps. Keep going, lovelies. And Be Magic brings us back to unity after feelings of separation, especially feelings that are related to separation from the Mother Goddess or the Queen Bee. And we all have this. We all have this wounding of separation from the Mother one way or another. And we can come back into unity and harmony together, which is super beautiful, even in these intense froggy folds. Keep going, and if you feel you can't do this for yourself, see if you can find more energy in that emotion of devotion for another. Move away from me and come back to we, to us, to this community, friendship, family, whatever that is for you, unity. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's come into a folded position and just hang out here for a moment. And gently nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then slowly bring yourself back to the floor and back into a seated position. And let's just sit quietly again for a few moments, allowing yourself to absorb the inner nectar, the inner sweetness. we're going to gently break that silence with a beautiful chant that I think sounds like bees. This chant means we are one, we are we are God. We are we are God. Takes us fully into that vibration of we rather than me. The chant is hummy, hum, brum, hum. And you can join me whenever you're ready. Hummy, hum, brum, hum. 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 We are God, we are one. Keeping that golden vibration inside of you now. With as little fuss as possible, bring yourself into Shavasana, making sure that you'll be warm enough for the next 10 minutes or so.
This is thy mother's prayer. This is thy mother's prayer. Buddha Mata ki asis, Buddha Mata ki asis, Buddha Mata ki asis, Mata ki asis, Mata ki जिस सिमरत सब दिल विखनासे, पितरी होए उदारो, सो हर हर तुम साध ही जाको, झाका अंत न पारो, झाका अंत न पारो, झाका अंत न पारो। Buddha Mata ki asis, Buddha Mata ki asis, Buddha Mata ki asis, Mata ki asis, Mata ki निमख न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, सदा बजो जगदीश, सतगुरु तुमको होए दयाला, संत संग तेरी प्रीत, संत संग तेरी प्रीत, संत संग तेरी Buddha Mata
Okay, lovely. So let's begin to deepen the breath. And gently move the body in whatever way works for you today, coming into whatever stretch you might need. And slowly roll to one side. And as you come to a comfortable seat, bring back anything, if anything, was useful for your life today. As we find ourselves in a seated position, we can give thanks to everyone we practice with and for today. Knowing that as you give gratitude, you also receive it. Bathing in the light and the love of our yogic garden, feeling the nectar flowing now. Bring your hands together at your heart center, breathing in together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Or it could be for today, bees, bees, bees. So much love to you and gratitude to the bees. Namaste.